Up, douches? Holy shit, I just saw it. Yeah, Tim Dillon, you can go ahead and copy me all you want to. I'm not, guess I'm kind of a fan of Tim Dillon. I don't really do anything. I need to get all those certs that I've been talking about, and I pretty much just listen to meditation music and play video games and study now and try to do crypto shit. And I was talking to my buddy the other day that I met through work and whatnot. I've been literally trying to study how like trading, like the MACD and the Bollinger Bands and all that shit works for like 2 years now. Holy shit, goes by so fast. But I'm wearing because like this is the one that dude, so I like loosely, loosely, me and Joe Rogan are in like the same circle, mainly through like fighting people that I know through Coach Jones. So like loosely, very, very I've never met Joe Rogan. I think he talked to me with a burner account one time in 2018, 2019, and his company on it was following me. And then some people try to get me to like promote some shitty products, and I was like, fucking don't worry about that bullshit. But look, I've seen Tim Dillon's new podcast. It's basically like he's me just rambling and talking about shit. Good. But see, look, he's a bigger guy. He probably saw that video of me when I was stopping the fights in Seville in 2017, which that literally could have been a civil war if I hadn't stopped it. I'm not going into that. Like when Trump says there's very fine people on both sides, he's alluding to people like me who are basically sent there to calm everyone down and stop it, allegedly, and all that bullshit. Anyways, dude, I was like 80 pounds heavier back then. And back then, Stephanie saw me and thought I was cute because I was wearing Duluth and it looked really good. Tim Dillon, that's the other thing. You want polo and Duluth. Duluth has the extra gussets in the pants and in the arms and whatnot. But start walking and running and all that bullshit and start losing weight. But this is the thing. Also, yeah, Trump Jr., go ahead and promote Tim Dillon. That's awesome. I don't want to be famous. I'm okay with being like niche. Like Stealth told me I'm very boutique. He said that I tend to have very advanced or like very like unique point of views that no one else has seen or heard of yet, or I tend to find those and and get them all together. And then once it gets too big, I tend to go somewhere else. I like to keep it boutique. I'm down with that. But Tim Dillon is a established comedian. He probably needed some material, saw me like rambling and all that bullshit. It was like, yeah, remember, he's right. Back before everything got stupid and everyone did become a sellout and all that bullshit. So that's good. I'm happy to like help people like that get their wind back because I really don't want to do it. I just want to work jobs and invest. If I wanted to be a comedian, I would have ran away and been a comedian and all that bullshit. I wouldn't have spent the past 10, 15 years working on a career and studying all the time. Just saying. Anyways. But no, Tim Dillon is correct. Like it has gotten to a point where it's literally it's either you are pro-American or you're pro-communism because they're not even talking about policies. They're just dancing. So anyways, I like went to the store and I trying to clean up. I've been meaning to clean all this shit up later. I have to get all my computers from like I need to just start doing things I've been putting off. But anyways, after I beat Black Myth Wukong. But holy shit. No, I'm not mad about shit like that. Tim Dillon has his own established career. He's not copying me to grift. If anything, he's drawing inspiration from some shit that I've done, right? Because like I'm like the up and coming whatever the fuck, but I really just want to be left alone. But good. Like I'm glad that like you like my style. It was like the bigger person style, and now like my clothes I used to wear baggy clothes. Look, the way I found that style was basically growing up half Spanish and whatnot, or part Spanish. On the Spanish side, they were all kind of pudgy and fat, so all the clothes that were hand-me-downs never fit. And then when I got injured, I started getting pudgy and fat, and then they started to become tight. So I just had a bunch of clothes that were like either way too big or way too small, and I had to kind of make it fit. So I just started buying Duluth, and the polos were all hand-me-downs. Or I might have bought these polos when I got my first like real job, and I don't know, but that's cool. Like I can't go into it, but like not even bullshitting. through like I'm not getting into all the bullshit about Joe Rogan and the conspiracy theories, and I'm sure some of them are true, just like Alex Jones being a double agent and all that bullshit. I don't give a fuck about any of that bullshit. Just like my only connection to the Tates is in 2018 for a little bit of 2019, they were actually trying to do like fighting shit, like kickboxing shit and promoting like charity shit. So I was like kind of helping them out with that. And then they went off the deep end and fucking retarded. But when Joe Rogan was doing kickboxing or taekwondo, his fights through that circuit, he's somehow connected to Coach Jones. So like in a roundabout way, Joe Rogan knows who I am, and he like talked about me a few times, and I'm pretty sure he's like talked shit to me on some of my videos back on the channels that got banned. So I agree. Look, if there's anyone out there who like gets inspiration from all my bullshit, I'm glad. Okay, they've been banning me for since 2017 for saying normal things like maybe both sides have something to bring to the table and shit like that, right? That's what being independent is, right? I would say things like I want to be socially conservative. I'm sorry, I want to be fiscally conservative but socially liberal, right? I don't care what you do, just don't break any laws and don't tax me for it. When did that become? When did that become? Extreme. I just I don't have the time to have a to get a big following and be I hate being in those DM groups. I hate it. I hate it. I don't want to do any of that. So if Tim Dillon wants to draw some inspiration from any of my ranting and then he do it, that's actually kind of what I was going for because I was like, I cannot believe that it's gotten to a point where I have to do this bullshit. But anyways, Tim Dillon, good on you. Keep on doing what you're doing and all that bullshit. Peace out. I'm gonna go play Black Myth Wukong.